Hello everybody, welcome to the Daily Sip. My name is Oliver and my mission is to bring you closer to Japanese organic green tea. And today in focus, tonight in focus is Bancha. Bancha is actually a Japanese green tea which is made from the older leaves or the more thick leaves, the later leaves. It's also called, or from the Japanese, ban is referred to simple tea or just later tea. So this tea is not as fine, not as well curated as this high class grade green tea, but it is an amazing green tea for the evening, which I already said in another video. But here tonight, actually, I want to go into a special topic, into a special kind of Bancha, because Bancha is actually a green tea which is quite high in iron. So when you drink and then later eat the leaves of Bancha, you can rise up your daily intake of iron by around 15 to 20%. So Bancha has as much iron that you have 15 to 20% already covered in your daily intake with only 5 grams of tea leaves. So this is perfect, and that's why tonight my session is about how do you brew this, how do you drink it, and then how can we then later take these leaves and just eat them. So starting with this one here, 5 grams of Bancha as always, and then we are using 6 degrees of water. Some people are in Japan, they are used to drink it at a hotter temperature. 140 Fahrenheit is my temperature of choice, just as it lets a little bit more of the broadness of the variety of the taste profile of the tea evolve. So this is actually why I brew it personally at temperature of 60 degrees only for 1 minute. We can do 2, even 3 brewings. Tonight I will do 2, and then I just gonna take this one here out. So often Bancha, as said before, it is the thicker lower leaves often taken in the second harvest. There's also Bancha which comes from the first harvest, but often these tea leaves, they are also less strong in caffeine. Why are they less strong in caffeine? Reason is that actually these tea leaves don't need as much protection. Caffeine acts as a protector against bugs, and the fine tea leaves which are liked by the bugs, they're often attacked. So that's why these leaves also carry the most of caffeine. Bancha pretty low in caffeine, around a third or even a fourth of a normal coffee cup, so pretty low in caffeine, so you can drink it easily in the evening. And that's why I personally like to drink Bancha a lot in the evening, and it's mostly a little bit my evening soothing tea, also thanks to its earthy, a little bit more sweet kind of sweet wood, or a little bit more barky tones. So let's see how the taste or how the color looks like. So it's more of a dark golden green color than a vibrant green. And I really like this. It's like young wooden sticks when you have it from a young tree more, and then you take them in the mouth, you have a little bit this greenish, like the green inside, which is very 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 lively. I have it always with this tea when I drink it. I feel like I'm chunking on kind of young woods, young stems of young trees. This is always the feeling I get. Kind of young maple tree. Just a very fine, sweet, but barky or kind of wooden tasting tea. And we're gonna go through this quite quickly so that I can go directly then in the eating. So let's make a second brewing. Only 20 seconds. 20 seconds is more than enough. You don't need more. And then you just gonna brew this and pour this directly in the glass. So you can easily do 3 or even 4 steepings with this one. What happens after the third one, that actually the Bancha develops kind of a nice sweet flavor profile. But here in the second one, it's pretty really still very wooden, still very barky. Kind of tree bark taste. Just amazing. And then when you have drunk, so when you're finished with your tea, as I said, I could go on a little bit further, but now what do I suggest? So there are different options what you can do, but often might be also that you drink your green tea in the morning. You can take something sweet, or you can also just add a little bit of soy sauce to the leaves. So these are the leaves. You can see them nicely brewed. They're nicely open. And just when I eat them like this, a very smooth, like a very, very small astringency to it, but quite wooden, like a little bit of earthy, grassy taste. But what is good actually is when you eat the tea leaves with something fruity, and good fruits actually are citrus fruits. So I brought here tonight some tangerines or mandarins, which are already chopped, so you can see this. So this is how I am eating these ones here, and I'll just take out the leaves and sprinkle them over it. So I take all the 5 grams, which I brewed, voila, and that's it. So we got them all. A little bit here, good. That's it. So juicy, as you can see, quite empty. And now we have the mandarin, tangerine, and we're gonna just mix this up. And now I'm curious how the taste is like. It's kind of a mix of the cold tangerine together with it's nice. So actually, I shouldn't speak when you eat, but I have to do it here. So it's nice because the tangerine has this sweet, like round, beautiful flavor, and kind of the green tea leaves, they bring in a little bit of a kind of earthy grass tone. And the mix is really nice. It's like it brings the taste a lot into balance, like it dims down a little bit the quiet acidity and sweetness of the tangerine, and brings in kind of these a little bit smoother tones. It's like a smooth tangerine, and it really takes away the acidity. Quite interesting. And there's a slight hint of grassy tones with it, so quite a good balanced taste. What you can actually do as well is just add some yogurt, some soy yogurt, the best way, because you know that the casein, which is in the milk of the cow, the dairy milk, blocks the polyphenols, blocks a little bit catechins. And the reason why I take a citrusy note or a citrus fruit here is to really enhance the effect also of the catechins. So you give it a little bit of an extra boost, and you make it more bioavailable. The catechins are more bioavailable, they enter in your body, and they help you easier to burn a little bit of your extra fat, which you carry in your body. And my nice dessert is actually already over. Good. So everything eaten. So I have raised my intake of iron of today easily. This is the ironest, or kind of the richest green tea, Japanese green tea in iron. So actually, you can really increase also your intake just with your tea session, just with your tea moment in the day. So this was this. Very easy to eat. Always go organic, because some of the leaves which are not organic, you can take in some pesticides. That's what I don't want you to do. So always go for organic when you go for eating the leaves. So that was Bancha and then tangerine. So first Bancha drinking and then tangerine Bancha dessert. I hope you like this one here. I wish you a great day. I hope I see you soon, maybe even tomorrow. And bye bye and see you soon. Ciao.